Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, friends of the University of Southern Mississippi and the Southern Miss family. I'm Jeff Hammond. I'm the athletics director at the University of Southern Mississippi, and I just want to take some time today to update you on some of the things that we have going on. And I'll be very candid, to the point, and because what you should know is what's most important to me in terms of sharing information is that our fans know facts, not assumptions, and that they're the first to know. You're well aware that on Tuesday, this week, I made a recommendation to the university president, Dr. Aubrey Lucas, that we replace our head football coach. It's a recommendation that he supported, and it's something we did, and it was tough. It was sad, but based on consultation with a variety of constituents, a running assessment that we had ongoing throughout the entire season, I believe it was the right decision, as the decision was necessary. Because here at the University of Southern Mississippi, we expect to compete hard, and we expect to compete hard at the top of the class. I'll tell you that a lot of people are at fault with this, but it's really three pieces, I think, to any failure such as we've seen here. I think it's really three components. One's me. I'm in charge. I'm the senior administrator. I'm the CEO. I'm the athletic director, and I share the greatest responsibility. Second, I think the coaches. The coaches are a great bunch of men. They're a fantastic group of men, but it just didn't work this time. And then third, the players. Here at the University of Southern Mississippi, our young student athletes, particularly those who play football, they're special kids. We love them, and we love the opportunity that each day here they socially develop, they become leaders, and they learn how to think. And I think in this experience, they learned a lot. They learned a lot about themselves. They learned some lifelong lessons that hopefully they won't ever have to experience again, but having learned them at an early age, between the ages of 18 and 21, they're going to be better people on down the road. My commitment to you is that we're going to do the right thing and treat this outgoing staff with total dignity and respect. That's very important. I told the players that. They're part of Southern Mississippi. They're part of our family. In that regard, I've been meeting the last 2 days with each and every one of our assistant coaches in sort of a exit interview type of scenario, and I've been looking for their thoughts, what it is we need to sustain and what it is we need to improve from this season. But we must look backwards in time and learn from our past so we don't repeat these mistakes into the future. So it's been a very good learning experience for me, and I think these guys have all appreciated the opportunity to sit down with me candidly and share their thoughts on where they think we went wrong and the mistakes we made. We have hired a consulting firm. We hired a consulting firm within the last 48 hours, and we've already gone to work in search for a new head football coach. We have assembled a search committee. The search committee consisting of people who I think, number one, understand the nature of the University of Southern Mississippi, because the next head coach we select has to be a great fit for the university, for the university here. And it's a person that I think requires me to develop a search committee under the guidance of Dr. Lucas that chooses the right types of constituents that will help us, in an assembled body, ask the right questions, interview the right people, and find the right best next head coach for the university. We've got a series of important decisions. Not just this, we're also looking at hiring a soccer coach as well. Some tough decisions along the way, and we're facing them here right now. We're facing them head on. We're facing them as we always face things as this university, with character and the moral courage to do the right thing. And I promise you we will. We're still developing the timeline, but I can assure you that the search has started, and we will find the next head coach at Southern Miss as soon as possible. Ideally, I'd like to do it no later than the next 2 weeks. My big concern is December 19th being the signing date opening window for junior college transfers, and we have quite a few of those kids out there that have made a commit to the university, and we want to keep those kids on board. We also made a decision this week. It involved our scheduled game next year against the University of Nebraska. The game was scheduled to be played here in Hattiesburg. We've been looking at this closely for the last 6 months, knowing that we've had some financial challenges within the department, I went out seeking different other opportunities that might allow us to increase the revenue from this game for the purpose of helping us resolve our debts and the problems that we have financially. I looked at really at least initially two locations here in the United States where we could possibly relocate the game for financial gain. And finally, this last option was in working closely with the University of Nebraska will allow our university to relocate the game from here, where we would have had really minimum revenue opportunity, to locate to the University of Nebraska, to Lincoln, Nebraska next year, where we will achieve a significant payday for this university, which will give us the opportunity to, I think, work through the financial challenges we have to meet face on. We can't wish them away. And I want you to know there's a cost of doing business that way. Right now it takes you from 6 home games to only 5. And that's not something we want to do, and that hurt having to do that. But given the situation we face, it's a decision we made, we being myself in consultation with the university president, and I firmly believe it's the right decision. I'm going to need your support on that because it's going to take us some work to get back on top where we need to be financially. Thank you for your time. I got a great staff here. I got the most remarkable group of men and women in the world. We're churning. We're working hard. We have some incredible, great coaches that are churning, working hard, and centered all that on some student athletes, 364 of them that God has graced us with, and their parents have trusted us with. And there's good things ahead, and God bless each and every one of you. And best wishes, particularly as we go into this holiday season. And Southern Miss, always, now, forever, and onward to the top.